She should be here by now.
I'm not sure what's wrong with the cursor. Guess we're just gonna have to deal with that. Yep, we're just gonna have to deal with it. This looks like a nice game, right? Kind of wholesome. Very, definitely 100% wholesome. Definitely 1000% wholesome. Yeah, this this is how the game starts. She just kind of awkwardly screams, and then anticlimactically, I do nothing. She's just kind of like just like sitting there, just. All right, there we go. That's how the game starts. With me committing a murder. You better not tell anybody what you saw, though.
Monsieur Eaton. Monsieur Eaton. Monsieur Eaton, I'm talking to you.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Monsieur le Président, I was thinking. Do you understand the indictment? Sorry, but I have to ask the prosecutor to repeat. Monsieur Eaton, do you consider it to be a joke? You're charged with a serious crime.
Objection. It is pretty funny.
I accuse Alfred Eaton of murdering Marie Capet on the 17th of October 1894.
Objection. I murdered her on the 16th of October. Wait. Strike that from the record.
As it is apparent from the testimony of witnesses, the accused left at about 8:30 p.m. before the end of the banquet. At about 9:25 p.m., he rented a room in his name at the Caucasus Hotel, which is adjacent to the building in which he lives. It was in that room that approximately at 11:16 p.m., Marie Capet was murdered. Alfred Eaton, by means of deception or threats, led the victim to his secret workshop, which is located on the first floor of his apartment. The accused probably wanted to test on Marie Capet the prototype of a torture machine of his construction, which was in the room along with medical tools and manuals of torture. When Marie Capet realized what the accused intended to do, she grabbed a metal rod lying in the room and hit the accused on the head. Then, Marie Capet ran into a nearby hotel, the Caucasus. It was the same hotel in which the accused rented a room. As it appears from the testimony of the clerk, Marie Capet was extremely stressed, repeating the word doctor and police. Probably she wanted to call for help. When the clerk went to get some water to calm Marie Capet, she disappeared. The next day, on the 18th of October, about 8:32 a.m., a maid found her body in a room rented by Alfred Eaton. At the time of committing the alleged crime, the accused was sane, which means he acted consciously.
Objection, Your Honor. I have never been sane.
Crimes, the accused shall be liable to life imprisonment or the death penalty.
Not both?
Has the accused finally understood the indictment? Oui, Monsieur le Président. Does the accused plead guilty to the charges against him? Non, Monsieur le Président. Does the accused want to provide explanations? Oui, Monsieur le Président.
Monsieur le Président, could I ask you for some conversation time with my client?
Yeah, we have to get our stories straight. I mean, remind each other of what the facts are.
He wasted too much of it.
Monsieur Eaton, please note that you can look through evidence at any moment. It is available by pressing tab. I will show the defense evidence to the court at the time of your uncovering during the testimony. It might surprise the prosecutor.
I hope you're going to surprise the prosecutor with, like, a gunshot to his face, because otherwise, I don't think we're getting out of this.
Will you need my help during testimony? I will give you my advice and remind you of important facts and events.
Yes, that would be very helpful.
We are ready, Monsieur le Président.
Then let's get started. Monsieur Eaton, what were you doing on October 17th, 1894, from 8 to 12 p.m.?
There was a theatrical premiere of Prométhée that day, which was sponsored by Le Feu, in which I am the lead designer. Starting at 7 p.m., I was at the premiere at the Opéra Garnier. Around 8:30 p.m., after the play, I found that I did not want to attend the dull banquet, and instead I preferred to work. I said goodbye to Hugo Argent, president of Le Feu, and I drove home. I got there at about 9 p.m. I tried to start the car, but it ran out of fuel. I already returned from l'Opéra Garnier on fumes, and there was no way to go anywhere else. I decided to go for an evening walk.
And then I tried to start the car again.
Later, I wanted to start the car and go for a ride.
Then I tried to start the car again.
Later, I wanted to start the car. Later, I read the restaurant's menu.
But then I remembered I don't know how to read. So I just decided to peek in the windows of the restaurant.
I do not recall that part.
No. We peeked in the windows, remember? We were watching some guy through the windows.
I do not recall that part.
No, you definitely remember. Hey, there's a bird. Mention the bird.
Recall that part.
No. Tell the judge about the bird.
I entered the Café de Paris cafeteria. I wanted to drink some good wine and eat a piece of cheese. A group of Parisian rabble tried to throw me out, screaming that there was no room for gypsy thieves. They beat me and threw me into the street. I was all covered in blood.
Yes.
You report this fact to police officers?
Non, Monsieur le Président, I decided that it was not worth losing my time.
And why is that?
We're gonna kiss or what?
I understand. Please return to your testimony.
Right. So after that, I tried to start the car again.
I tried to start the car.
Then I knocked on this random person's door.
No one answered.
So I kept knocking.
But no one answered. I knocked, but no one answered. I knocked, but no one answered.
I'm really trying to go for this insanity plea.
I knocked, but no one answered.
What is this? Enter the building.
I opened the door and entered my building.
Uh-huh.
I noticed that my neighbors still cluttered the hallway with his old bicycle.
So I stole it. I mean, I didn't steal it, Your Honor. Objection! I object to my own testimony.
I found a letter from the Ministère de la Justice. Monsieur le Président, this is the evidence marked with number 2. It clearly shows that my client designed his interrogation machine with only the best intentions. According to his plan, it was supposed to be forwarded to the prosecutor's office and law enforcement agencies to improve the effectiveness of interrogation. The prosecutor's suggestions that my client has supposedly intended to use this device to torture helpless women is hasty and completely untrue. This letter only proves that the accused was looking for application of his torture machine.
Nobody asked you, nerd.
Found any support from Ministère de la Justice, so he decided to test it on an innocent woman.
Objection, she wasn't innocent.
Then I took the elevator to the second floor.
Wait, no, I wanted to get out before the door closed. Somebody help me, I'm stuck.
I opened the elevator grate. I knocked, but no one answered.
It's gonna be really hard for this guy to explain all of the nonsensical actions I'm taking on his behalf.
I knocked at Monsieur Brissot's door, and he called back after some time.
It was very convenient for establishing an alibi. I immediately started trying to rob his house. I completely ignored the guy who I came to visit, choosing instead to
Heirlooms.
look through
As I
his things.
insisted, I was curious to see behind the door in the living room, but I didn't want to upset my neighbor with my nosiness.
But I did it anyway,
I
right?
was curious to see behind
Okay,
the door.
fine.
For a good 10 minutes, I talked to Monsieur Brissot. And again, we had an argument about La Révolution.
And then he let me into this room. So I gotta go rent a room at the hotel. Is that the lady that I'm supposed to have murdered? I mean, that I didn't murder?
Then I opened the door and left the apartment. I opened the door to my apartment and entered.
Alright, well, I think, can I check the time? Oh, yes. I mean, I still have some time to kill, right? What is even the purpose of this couch? So you can sit here and stare at this blank picture?
I glanced on the frames hanging on the wall. Their simplicity calmed me down and allowed me to focus.
Simplicity, it's just a blank canvas. What are you talking about? This guy's delusional. Just lock him up.
I opened the inner door. Then I changed into some clean clothes.
Should I just end the testimony here? Well, not guilty, Your Honor. I rest my case.
I opened a hidden door behind my bookcase, leading to my second workshop.
Can you explain to the court why you have a hidden workshop?
Can you explain to the court why you have a dumb face?
I understand. Please continue.
My journal, in which I described the construction process of my interrogation machine, was on my desk. Monsieur le Président, this is the evidence marked with number 3. It clearly shows that my client had only his best intentions during the construction of his interrogation device. It would be forwarded to the prosecutor's office and law enforcement agencies in order to improve the effectiveness of interrogation.
Yeah, don't use it on me, though. Can I change my clothes again?
Then I changed into some clean clothes. I changed into clean clothes.
I couldn't decide what to wear, you see.
Then I changed into some... Then I opened the door. I wanted to shave, but I cut myself with a razor. I was all covered in blood.
Can we do that again? That'll take another 15 minutes. How much time do I have? I got time for another. Will I cut myself again, or is this gonna be... Will I finally clean myself of blood?
I took a bath.
Oh, thank goodness.
Washed off.
This doesn't look good for me.
I put my groceries into the cabinet. Then I opened the door.
Then I realized that I am invisible.
I opened the door and walked out into the stairwell. Then I used the stairs. I knocked, but no one answered.
Then I played Knock Knock Ditch on some fool.
I opened the door and walked out into the street.
Can I go get beat up again? Hey guys, I'm back. Remember me? Yeah, they remember me.
A group of Parisian rabble tried to throw me out, screaming that there was no room for gypsy thieves.
And then I died, Your Honor.
And threw me
I am
into the
dead.
street. I was all covered in
Which means you have to let me go. Checkmate.
Why did you walk into the same cafe where you had previously been attacked?
I was hoping that this or similar rabble wouldn't be there anymore.
Even though I saw them through the door. This judge asks too many questions.
I knocked, but no one answered.
Yeah, I just kind of go around knocking on doors.
I opened the door and walked into the Caucasus Hotel. I tried to open the door to the restaurant, but it was closed because of the late hour.
So I broke in and trashed the place.
I wanted to rent a room in a hotel, but the clerk said that a room had already been rented in my name. He said it's on the top floor, and gave me a spare key.
Fantastic.
Monsieur Eaton, do you claim that you did not rent that room?
Oui, Monsieur le Président. But I
Can
knew
I hide?
it could not be a coincidence.
Hide from the
Name
judge.
Ethan is not that common.
So you tried to learn more from the clerk.
Yeah, you're
However,
right.
He hid behind
Now that you
his
mention it.
professional secrecy. I knew he wouldn't tell me a thing.
I do not understand one more thing. You live next to the hotel. So why did you want to rent a room there?
None of your business, Your Honor.
Sometimes I meet up with some girls of the Moulin Rouge, and due to my reputation, I prefer not to do it in my apartment.
Did you meet Marie Capet face to face?
No, Monsieur le Président, never.
I understand. Please continue.
Anyway, then I went upstairs and met her face to face.
Then I opened the elevator. I took the elevator to the second floor.
This is probably pretty obvious, but I really don't. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just kind of making this up as I go along. I'm probably gonna get arrested. I mean, I'm already arrested. I'm probably gonna get convicted of murder.
I examined the historic tableware.
And the historic grapes that were definitely rotting.
I opened the inner door. I tried to open the door to the hotel room, but it was closed.
Why did you want to open that door?
None of your business, Your Honor.
I'm ashamed to admit, but I forgot which room I had rented.
I understand. Please continue your testimony.
Uh-huh, right. Then I went to another room.
I opened the door.
Oh wait, is that the right room?
I suddenly felt an urgent need to use the toilet.
Oh no, I peed myself. Strike this from the record,
As I
Your Honor.
walked in, Madame Capet was standing by the desk, counting money from the suitcase. She didn't notice me.
Even though I was directly in her line of sight. Oh my goodness, what is this, gold doubloons? Is she a pirate? Also, is she typing? How do I make this look non-murdery?
For a moment, I watched the rooftops of Paris through the window.
Even though there was a lady in my room with gold doubloons for some reason. What do I do? I can't talk to her. I think the only thing I can do is just, I can drink champagne.
Later, I tasted some champagne from the ice bucket.
You know, while I was standing there, watching her count her gold doubloons. She still hadn't noticed me, though. Can I drink more?
I drank some decent champagne.
More!
Later, I tasted some champagne from the ice bucket.
The judge is gonna think I
Later,
have a drinking
tasted
problem.
Some champagne from the ice bucket. I drank some decent champagne.
Alright, I guess I'll
I
just
went
leave.
out into the corridor.
This testimony is this isn't gonna work. I'm screwed. Wow, this doesn't make any
You
sense.
claim that you did not kill Marie Capet.
I never
Oui,
said
Monsieur le
that.
Président. When I left the room, Marie Capet was still alive.
Still counting her gold doubloons.
I understand. Please continue, Monsieur Eaton.
Right, see, then I went back into the room.
I opened the door and entered the room.
And she was dead! Oh no, she's still counting her gold doubloons. And I pressed the wrong button. I drank some more champagne.
Later, I tasted some champagne.
And then I left
Then
again.
I left the room into the corridor.
So, you claim that you
Listen,
did
we've
not
already been over
kill
this. I'm
Marie
leaving.
Capet.
Oui,
I
Monsieur le
don't want to
Président.
talk to you,
When I
Your
left
Honor.
the-
Stop looking at me.
Later, I opened the door and walked out into the street.
I don't know if any of that business in the hotel really did much to help my case, but you know, I mean hey, that's what happened. I can't, you know, I'm not trying to lie here. Then I went back a third time to get beat up. Hey guys, it's me again. You're not gonna beat me up this time? All right, more champagne
I drank
for
some
me
decent champagne.
without paying, Your Honor. Oh wait, no, we're not cool anymore. They beat me up a third time, you see.
I do not
Then
recall that.
I tried to phase through the invisible walls and escape my fate. Alright, what are we doing now? What time is it? Still got some time to to kill. Even though none of this makes any sense.
I entered the nearby hotel, Caucasus.
Wait, what? Where? What? Is this the hotel?
And at this time, I announce a break. The next course session will be held tomorrow at the same time.
Oh, great. I get to just hang out in my cell. To be fair, pretty nice cell. I mean, look at these hardwood floors. For crying out loud. I don't suppose they just left the door unlocked. Dang it. Knew it was too good to be true. Oh, my parents wrote me a letter.
Your father and I are quite sure that you did not do it. You couldn't have. We love you, and we are waiting for you at home. Please, leave this cursed Paris and return to your home parts. Mama et Papa. P.S. Papa asks you not to mention the hotel guest book. Apparently you know what that means?
Nope, no idea. Well, Your Honor, my parents said they don't think I did it, so that should be good enough for the court, right?
You gypsy scum. You can be sure that you will take responsibility for what you have done to our daughter.
Okay, okay.
You will be beheaded. And even neither your millions nor your connections will be able to...
Wait. I'm a millionaire?
Is the stolen money not enough? Is your wrongdoing to all these poor people not enough? You had to tear everything away from us, including our only daughter.
Maybe you should have had more than one daughter. It's kind of your own fault.
Vive la nouvelle révolution.
Alright, thanks.
Mon cher ami, I am in a deep regret that you had to stand before the court accused of such a terrible...
Yeah, me too. It sucks. Alright, thanks, pal. Gonna leave the water running. That'll show him. Oh, what do we have here? Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh. Sure, it's fine. Oh, it's a guillotine. That's cool. I'm probably gonna get to see that up close pretty soon. Uh-oh. Oh wait, I think we're fine. I think we're good. Leave that faucet on too. That door's locked. That door's also locked. Take the saw. Saw my legs off to escape. Wait, that probably won't work in this situation. Oh, I can open this door with the saw, apparently. Oh, fantastic. Can I open this one too? No. Fair enough. I'm free? Did I make it out? Why does that guy have a mullet? I'm not free at all. This is a worse reality than when I was in prison. Oh, I emigrated to America. Well, this is probably the best ending I could have gotten. That testimony I gave was kind of all over the place, so honestly, this is this is probably the best I could have hoped for. I was almost certain I was going to be executed. All right. Well, no comments.